Good morning, YouTube. This is Kaelin Anderson, and welcome back to my channel, Pour Special Events, where we talk about all things mobile bartending and mobile business. In this video, I wanted to chat about kind of finding your sweet spot when it comes to getting your work done, getting business things done, kind of what part of the day you're most productive. You may be able to tell I look a little bit sleepy. When I am recording this video now, it's like 5:15 in the morning. I have been up since 4 a.m. For me, in this phase of life that I'm in phase of business that I'm in, this is the only way I get things done. So I have two little ones who get me up super early. They have both now woken up at separate times that needed changing or feeding or something, and now they are both back down, and I'm able to kind of keep trucking and getting some of my paperwork and things caught up while they sleep. So usually by the time we hit like 6 or 6:30, any of those other paperwork tasks, quiet time tasks I call them, they're not going to get done. So they have to get done super early. So for this video, I just want to talk about that. I was able to look into some of the analytics here for our channel, which I thought are really interesting. And one cool thing that I saw is like 70% of the people who are viewing these videos were either like first-time viewers, or you kind of stumbled upon our channel and you're like, what the heck is this mobile business thing? Like, this is interesting. I'll take a look. So I appreciate that. If you find any of this content helpful, please hit the subscribe button. It's been a kind of a wild ride over the last year to see how this channel has kind of grown by leaps and bounds. And it's really fun to kind of see where we can take this channel and how all of that works. I've been looking into and kind of toying with some of the things that we can do for our subscribers that follow our channel here, and some of the offerings that I can put out there now that we kind of have this platform set up and we have some of these extra functions that we can use to kind of get information out about mobile bartending. So thank you all so much, and if you'd hit that subscribe button, I really appreciate it. Okay, so let's talk about kind of getting your work done, what's your sweet spot in the morning, how all of that works. I will be honest with you, I'm a creature of habit. I've been trying to, in my habits, get workout in the morning, make sure I'm taking all my vitamins, make sure I'm got my to-do list ready to go. I am totally of the brain capacity that I definitely have some kind of like ADHD tendencies going on. My brain is nonstop, absolutely nonstop. So usually right before I fall asleep at night, my brain reactivates one more time, and I just do like a mental, I call them like brain dumps. And I just grab a note on my phone and I just fill it. And I fill it with all sorts of things that I would like to get done the next day. Things that need to be done in business, phone calls that need to be made, things that are scheduled, meetings that I have. And then I just try and go one by one and get some of those kind of paperwork tasks done first thing in the morning. I've also, just like a little life tip, if you will, the things that I hate doing the most, like absolutely hate doing the most, which could be like the simplest tasks, you got to do them first. You have to do them like right out of the gate. Have to. Can't ignore them. The more you ignore them throughout the day, the harder it is to get anything else done. So this is just, and this is the, I have my Marywood alumni sweatshirt on. The PhD, the doctorate side of me. I don't know how much I've shared on the channel about that, but I earned my PhD in leadership and administration, and one of the biggest things about leading people and motivation and workplace motivation is, you know, figuring out what about your employees motivates them, and then as a good leader being able to use what motivates them to help them do a better job. And each person on your team can be motivated completely differently. One person may be motivated by money and bonuses, while another person might be motivated by time off, family time, personal time. If you know that they enjoy that time off much more than they care about, that next raise or that better title, then you're going to want to make sure you incentivize that time off with their family and make sure that's really important. You ask about their family, you ask how things are going, you care for them and their family. So that's kind of just like a little side note with this motivation piece, and how you get work done, how you stay organized, by just making sure you're getting those tasks that you don't like doing done first thing in the morning, so that you can say, okay, I got something done today, I feel good about what I did. And the more you get those little tasks done first thing, the more you will keep doing. Last night, before we were able to get to bed, I was like, okay, dishes, laundry, kind of do the clean around the house, get everything done. And I looked at the dishes like 3 times. I'm like, and I was like, nope, we have to do this right now. We have to do this right now. And when I got up this morning and I came down and I realized that like all of those tasks were already done, I was like, oh, okay, so I can get right into a workout, and I can get right into checking emails, and I can get right into my new brain dump because I've made up some more thoughts in my sleep, and I can kind of keep moving through my day. So just wanted to jump on, make a short video, talk about motivation, talk about, first thing in the morning, what does your schedule look like? What does your plan look like for the day? And just prioritize a routine that works for you, and then stick to it. Stick to it. Do not waver on your routine. Get up early, get things done, get organized. Even if it's one task that you've been putting off, I can tell you, like, this time of the year, one task that I'm putting off is kind of looking at my overall picture of my financials and getting things organized, because tax season is approaching. I know that's one thing I always put off, but just like looking at my portfolio of it and tidying it up, that's something on my list that I have to conquer here sooner than later. Looking at the bookings that we have and kind of just getting a sense for where were we last year versus this year, what is the season going to look like, and how do we move forward. So I know I didn't really talk much about the actual bartending piece in this video, but I wanted to talk about like what my motivation looks like, what my morning routine looks like, because all of that is a huge piece into how you run your business or multiple businesses. For me, I'm now running, we have the mobile bartending, I have a real estate company, I teach full-time, and I'm currently in the process of looking at university level employment for what my doctorate's in administration and leadership. So I have a lot of irons in the fire, and the only way that I keep them all organized and on task, and the way I actually move forward, is by kind of decompartmentalizing where things are going to go and when they're going to get done, and then just executing and not letting myself be like, I'm going to sit on the couch, because the minute you sit on that couch, nothing's getting done. So thank you so much for watching. Let me know what questions you have about our content. You're going to see a couple more batch videos from me here kind of in this space, because I have a couple other things I want to talk about that I've almost kind of spilled into this video, but I try and keep them separate so that I'm very deliberate about what we're talking about. So a couple other things that you're going to see from me here sooner than later. I want to talk about kind of putting all your eggs in one basket, and why I think that's actually a good idea, not a bad idea. And I want to see what you all think about that. And also kind of looking into where I am now in the year, moving forward for the summer, how I feel about that, how our transparent pricing has been going. So I've got a couple different topics and things that I want to share, so you will see these videos here very shortly. So thank you so much for watching. Ask any questions in the comments, let me know what you think, and I would love to answer as many questions as you have. And as always, if you like this content, hit that subscribe button, share it out with your friends or like-minded business folk, and I appreciate it. Thanks, I'm Kaelin Anderson, and thanks for watching Pour Special Events.